How to muffle a kick drum. This is sort of the sequel to a video I did previously about getting more low end out of your kick. So if you haven't seen that one, check it out. There's a link in the description. But in that one I said, okay, I'm gonna do a video later going more in depth about kick drum muffling, because that really does play a pretty big part in how much low end you're getting out of a kick, and it has a huge effect on the overall sound of the kick. So I'll show a couple of my favorite ways for muffling a kick drum. And again, these are all subjective. Like I had said in the video about low end, it depends a lot on the style of music you're playing. Everybody's gonna tune their kick differently. If you're playing jazz, you're probably gonna want a more live kind of kick, less dampened, more resonance, more tone. If you're going for like a 70s rock sound, you're probably gonna wanna fill it up with laundry. If you want just like a standard basic recordable kick sound, you're probably gonna want a little bit of muffling, but not too much because you don't wanna choke it out. So let's take a look at my kick and I'll show you some different things I like to do with it. Also, a generally not desirable kick sound is one in which the batter head is free to resonate and the resonant head isn't. Because when you've got too much of that batter resonating, if you've got that tuned higher than the resonant head, it's going to create sort of a hum that's going to be a little bit weird. So right now, if we've got this towel right here against the resonant head but not against the batter head, it's really not creating that pleasant of a sound. And so my preferred kick sound is always one where there's at least a little bit of muffling on the batter head and then no muffling on the resonant head. An interesting observation I made here with the laundry is that it doesn't matter so much how much muffling you have in your kick as it does where in relation to the kick drum heads that muffling is placed. Because I noticed if I have this thing 2/3 full of laundry, just towels and socks and underwear, all that stuff, really not a ton of muffling occurs if it's not making contact with the resonant head. Right now it is. But if you push it back and allow the resonant head a little bit of space to vibrate and resonate, you really can't tell that there's that much laundry in there. So just an interesting point there. You can play around with where you place your muffling. Another thing to keep in mind is that you might want to muffle your kick based on room acoustics, based on the type of room you're in. If it's a really live room, like say you're playing in a concert hall at a school that maybe doesn't have a curtain behind you and there's just a lot of room for sound to vibrate and resonate, you're probably going to want a more dead sounding kick, because otherwise that kick is going to be too boomy and it's going to just be overpowering, depending on the kind of music you're playing. Again, it does depend on the style. Meanwhile, if you're in a smaller room that's maybe full of people, or it's a more dead kind of room, then you might want a more live sounding kick to project a little bit more and offer some more tone. And you might also want to muffle based on whether or not the kick is mic'd and based on what kind of sound you're going for. I think, and this is my personal preference, I like to have it a little bit more muffled when I mic it, because if I'm micing it, I can control that tone a lot through the mic, and it doesn't matter so much whether or not the kick is projecting on its own. I like to not have that extra tone and resonance, and it's easier to control the sound when it's more muffled when I'm miking it. So I hope some of these ideas and techniques here helped you out. Again, if you haven't seen the other video about how to get more low end out of your kick, check that out, because that kind of goes hand in hand with this. These are really both very similar videos that kind of go along with each other. And if this video helped you out in any way, you know what to do. Please leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out these other videos and click the headshot to subscribe. New drumming tips, techniques, ideas, and product reviews every week.